Hey everyone, it's Micah. So nice that you're watching again, and I want to share with you the number one question that I ask myself on a very regular basis that has totally changed my life, and that I know with all my heart that it will change yours too. In life, we face so many challenges that are perfectly designed for us, for our soul to grow. We face challenges within ourselves, and then we face challenges with other people. And often when it comes to making decisions and then how to move forward, or when we are in conflict, we can ask ourselves, what do I do? What is right? I'm sorry, these are the most funniest birds in the universe. Kookaburra, I love those guys. They laugh all the time. Aren't they amazing? So yeah, we can often ask yourself the question like, what should I do? What do I need to do? What will get me from A to B? What is the right thing to do? And then we push ourselves also to do all these things that we do not really like doing, that are not in our best interest, but we keep doing them anyway. How is that? It's just because we ask ourselves the wrong question, or we keep forgetting to ask ourselves the number one question. And the question is, what would love do? What would love do? If you start asking yourself that question in every area of your life, whether it be your health, whether it be your relationships or your work, what would love do? Take a moment to step back from where you are with the limited perception that you have at that moment that you are in a challenging situation. Ask yourself, what would love do? It may be that after a long day of work, you have this event or this birthday that you have to go to, and if you ask yourself the question, what would love do? You will find that love would tell you, hey, you've worked hard enough, let's just stay at home and grab a book and make yourself some nice tea and soup and have a beautiful night by yourself. It could be that you are or have been in conflict with someone else, and if you ask yourself the question, what would love do, that you will start seeing things from their perspective and be a little bit more compassionate instead. And this is what our ego loves. It loves to be righteous. I think it loves that even more than being empowered. It loves to be right. If you are someone that gets into fight, maybe in close relationships, then you have this sense, this inner thing inside of you that just really wants to be right, that wants to win an argument. That's your ego, and that's fine. You can also apply the same kind of love to your ego and to that voice. And if you notice that thing within yourself, ask yourself, what would love do? And love would be compassionate to that little thing inside of you that is screaming and is making all this big mess, pretending to be this very big thing that, wants to be right. But deep down, it's just a child that is afraid and that is hurt. And that is why it wants to be right, because it wants to feel better and it just doesn't know another way. What would love do is be very compassionate to that part of yourself, and at the same time, love would be very compassionate to the other person, their perspective, and it would listen. It would seek to understand instead of seeking to be understood. I think this is such an important lesson. If it's not very clear to you what I mean by that, please read Stephen Covey's book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Seeking first to understand versus then to be understood is one of the things that love would do. But I guess this is such a powerful question. Let's say you have this motivation to have a morning practice and you decide to do this thing. You're gonna get up at 6 a.m. or you're just gonna get yourself to do a workout 3 days a week, but you really don't feel like going. You feel like heavy, sluggish, tired, lazy, whatever. If you ask yourself the question, what would love do, or what would self-love do, or you just finish the sentence, if I would love myself, then I would, you will get the most beautiful answer that is exactly right for you. Because it could mean, for one person, that the answer to that question is, well, you would definitely go to that gym because it's going to be good for you and you need a little bit of that physical challenge to get into a better shape and to get your energy flowing, and you will feel stronger and better and more energized. And yes, if you love yourself, you would respect yourself and you would go to the gym. But to another person, that answer would be, no love, you are working so hard and you have so much on your mind right now. What you need is rest. So there is not one answer that fits all, but there is one question that fits all, and that is, what would love do? It has made my life so much more beautiful, and I believe we're moving into love. The whole shift from the third to the fifth dimension, which I speak about in other videos, it's about returning to our essence, which is love. So being love, what does it actually mean to be love? It's a beautiful quote that you can put on your Instagram or you can put it on the wall, but living it is different. Living it, being it, this question helps you to actually live it. And if you walk around living life asking yourself that question, what would love do? Then what would you do when you see that person outside of your supermarket begging on the street? It may not mean that you would give them money. It may mean that you have a conversation with them and just ask them like, hey, how are you feeling? Is there anything I can do for you right now? It may also mean that love would answer, no, you would take care of yourself right now. And that's also okay. What would love do? What would self-love do? What would I do if I would love myself? If I love myself, then I would. If I was love, then I would. It is an amazing question that I guarantee will transform your life, because your inner world creates your outer world. So the moment you start first bringing your mindset in a mindset of love, then align your thoughts, then align your actions with love, you will start creating a world of love, and you will start attracting people that are vibrating at that same frequency. You will start attracting situations into your life that vibrate at the frequency of love, and it is beautiful. It is really a beautiful, beautiful life, and you can live in a state of love no matter where you are now. And yes, I really wanted to share this question with you because I know it is deeply, deeply changing, and I believe it is the most powerful question in the world, and that we all can align with love as this powerful source of information to change your life and those of others. Because what love would do, when I ask myself that question, it is to share what I know, is to share what I've learned, the lessons that have helped me along my journey. And so that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm using media for. I made this decision to live my life in service, to be in service of humanity, and by being love. And that also means very often by being love and put myself first, because you cannot truly give to others if you do not have a full cup to start with. So very often, if I ask myself the question, it would tell me, you need to make no plans at all, or cancel that thing, go with the flow, or have a moment of chill down and do nothing and just be you and just relax to your own energy. And that might mean saying no a lot of times to other people, and that is still the highest thing you can do in that moment. So I hope it's beneficial to you, and please share the good vibes and share the love. And I love you. Bless you.